The Ring of Fire is a remote area located in the James Bay lowlands of northern Ontario. Underneath the Ring of Fire is a mineral deposit of nearly 220 million tons of chromite. Chromite is an essential mineral in the production of stainless steel. Currently, the biggest importer of chromite is China, which represents 85% of the world's demand for chromite. The economic potential of the Ring of Fire is often compared to that of the oil sands. The Ontario Chamber of Commerce's projections for the first 10 years of exploitation will generate $7.7 billion across all sectors of the industry. The mineral ore should be processed in Ontario to bring maximum benefit by making a higher value product, but this is unlikely due to Ontario's high electricity costs. The federal, provincial, and municipal governments will benefit $2 billion from tax revenues. Social benefits include the creation of 5,500 sustained jobs and the economic development of northern communities and infrastructure. A key challenge is the labor shortage in Ontario's mining industry. Retirements and new job creation will require experienced workers to enter the mining sector. Canada's post-secondary education is not producing enough workers with skills needed for employment in the mining industry. The weather, high cost of living, and relative isolation makes mining in remote regions an unattractive career option. In 2011, only 10% of Ontario's mining jobs were held by Aboriginals living in proximity to the mines. The government and private investors have recently put in place programs to train First Nation communities living in the far north to create a skilled workforce. The Ring of Fire is located in a very isolated region that can only be accessed by winter roads. In order for construction and development of the Ring of Fire to take place, all-season roads connecting the Ring of Fire to Nakina, the nearest road, which is 330 kilometers south, must be built. The construction of this road is estimated to be $500 million. In addition to connecting roads, power line transmission and railways must also be built that allow access to the Ring of Fire, estimating a total of $1.74 billion. This is one of the key elements prolonging the development of the Ring of Fire. Who should be responsible to pay? Natural resource development is under the responsibility of the provincial government. However, the federal government has helped fund projects such as the St. Lawrence Seaway, the Confederation Bridge, and the oil sands from the Federal Building Canada Infrastructure Fund in the past. Receiving money from the federal government will help create additional interest from the private sector. The federal government is hesitant to go forward due to the lack of agreement with First Nations and Ontario's Mining and Land Commissioner. The James Bay lowlands are home to 106 of Ontario's 133 First Nation communities. This is a population that suffers from a suicide rate 5 to 6 times higher than the national average, 90% unemployment rates, and severe infrastructure problems. The Anishinaabe people of the area see the Ring of Fire as an opportunity to improve their living condition through employment opportunities, income from the mining operation, and being connected by year-round roads for the first time ever. The Native tribes cite the Supreme Court of Canada ruling in favor of the Grassy Narrows First Nation in their court case against the Ontario government, issuing clear-cut logging rights on their territory. Canada's highest court ruled that the government must engage with the Native people in a meaningful way when a project might affect their treaty rights. The Natives see this as an opportunity to have a meaningful conversation with the government on more than just the Ring of Fire development. They are taking the stance that new agreements cannot be made while past treaties are never fulfilled. They are adamant that a plan for comprehensive implementation of treaty needs to be developed parallel to the negotiation of agreements about the Ring of Fire. Because the treaty has been ignored and therefore the local population is an unskilled workforce, the actual capacity of the communities surrounding the Ring of Fire development to benefit is diminished. The government must make strategic human, social, and economic investments for the project to be beneficial for the northern populace. The Ring of Fire, like many mines, is estimated to operate for 15 to 20 years. However, its environmental impacts will last for centuries. Chromium-6 is an industrial pollutant to the local drinking water and has carcinogenic properties leading to lung, nasal, and sinus cancers. The extraction of chromium may lead to water pollution of one of the world's largest wetlands. In addition, animals such as woodland caribou, Canadian warbler, nighthawks, and many other species may become endangered. The Native communities are very dependent on the natural resources surrounding the area. Progress of the Ring of Fire must go forward soon, as private investors such as Cliffs Natural Resources are pulling out. A solution regarding the construction of the infrastructure must be found, in addition to agreement with First Nations and environmental committees.
Love is a burning thing and it makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher, and it burns, 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 the ring of fire.